this is a tutorial on using Spark AR, and I just want to show you guys how easy it is to make a filter in Meta Spark AR Studio. Okay, so let's open up Spark AR Studio, and this Spark AR Studio is a free software. You can download it easily. Okay, let's open up a blank project. Okay, and let's make a face tattoo filter. Okay, so once you open up, this is what you are going to receive. Okay, so let's import the sticker that you want to apply on the face. Okay, it's very simple. You can do it very easily. Okay, so I already have a photo that I want to apply on the face. Okay, so it should be a PNG or JPEG file. Okay, I have this on my desktop. Okay, import it here. Okay, now I have this texture. Okay, so let's maximize this once again, and then what we have to do, so we need some sort of way to track the movement of the filter, track the movement of the face. Okay, so for that we go here and look for something called face mesh. Okay, click here and click on insert. Okay, so this is a 3D render of our face. Okay, and what we need to do is that on this 3D render we need to apply a material. Okay, so click on, select this face mesh, and then on the right hand side we have an option called material, and next to that there's a plus icon. Click on this material. Okay, so this is the standard material that has been applied to the 3D render, which is the face mesh. And then go to this material. If you want, you can rename this material. Right click and rename. Okay, select this material and go here. So since this is a face mask, go to the shader type, and this will change the type of material. We have standard material, flat material, standard material, and this flat material is used for 3D for 2D filters. Okay, so since we are going to detect the face, I guess face pen will be a good fit. Okay, let's select face pen. Okay, and then what we have to do, just below this shader type there is an option for texture. Okay, so this texture here we need to apply the photo that we have imported. Okay, so this will be applied on the surface of the material. Okay, so since we have already imported under the assets panel, we can click on the drop down and then select the dragon face. Okay, now it's applied to the face. It's done here. So any PNG file can be used to make the filter. Okay, this is as far as the filter is done here, and you can publish it, and then you have to add an experience. You can insert the experience here, and then you can add more additional space. You can make it suitable for ads. You can make it suitable for video calling effect, which if you have selected this experience, then you can use for these purposes: sharing effect, ads, and then video calling effect. Okay, and you can click on done, and here you just have to use this filter and then record a video and upload it. That's it. And one thing that I want to explain is how to map the sticker on the face. Okay, so it's on the right place, it's where you want it to be. Okay, for that, so what we have to do is that we have to go to this website, yeah, this Facebook Spark AI website, and then what Spark has done is that they have provided a face mask template, so download it. Okay, and then I've already downloaded this face mask template. Okay, so open this file, and then this, you will see these two files. Open it, and then open this with GIMP or any other photo editing tool. GIMP is a free software, so you can use Photoshop as well. However, for me, I prefer GIMP, which is a free software that you can download. Okay, click here. So do not convert, just keep it as it is. So once we open this file, we will receive this template. Okay, so on this right hand side bottom, we have this layers. So basically, what is the layers? The textures are placed on top of one another, so there are multiple layers. There's a background face, masculine face, feminine face. These are placed on top of one another, and the bottom is the first layer, second layer, the bottommost layer, and they are placed one above the top, and this blue tiger texture is the one at the top. So if you click here, it will remove this blue tiger template. If you click here, it will remove this wireframe template. If you click here, it will remove this face template. If you click here, it will remove the background. So this is the empty template, and what they have provided is this is the background layer. On top of that, we have the face template, and then so on the face they have provided two templates. So we have the face masculine template, face layer, and on top of that we have face feminine layer. We have facial features, we have makeup, we have tracking, we have wireframe, and then on top of that we have the blue texture. So if you want to position your sticker on the face, you can use this template to position it. Okay, so for our purpose, we don't need this, we don't need this, we don't need this, we don't need this, we don't need this. We just need a face. Let's select a masculine face, and then let's remove the background as well. Okay, so we are going to use this as a reference point so that we can place the sticker the place where we want. Okay, so we are going to place this face tattoo. Okay, so if we place it here, so it will come up here. We can drag and drop. Okay, so you can see that it's coming at the topmost layer. Okay, so it's a GIMP. It has a lot of powerful feature. For now, we are going to use just 2 or 3 tools. Okay, so this tool, if you select this, you can use it to position the sticker on the face. Okay, so if you place it here, it will be on the side. If you place it, it will be on the side. If you place it here, it will be on the middle. If you place it, yeah, let's place it here. Okay, and let's place another one here again. So we have 2 sticker. Okay, we have 2 stickers, so we can use the sticker. Okay, the size, we can scale the size. We have to select this option. We can right click on it and use the scale feature, and then can reduce the size. Select this. Okay, and then we can use it to position here, position here, and then this serves as the reference point. Okay, once this is done, we have to remove this template, and then we can go here, file, and then export the file as a .png file. Okay, so name the file dragon face .png. Export should be done as a png file. Click on export. Okay, then this is done. So dragonface.png file, if you click here, you can see that this is the file that we have created, right? So move it here so that I can import it, and then open Spark AI Studio again. You can click it here, and then you can drop it here. Now dragon face, so with two sides, click here, as you can see the template here, and then click on the material, and since we have already imported it, we can click here and we can select it, dragon face. Now you can see that it has already been applied. It's very simple as that. Yeah, this wraps up the short tutorial on how to make face filter using Spark AI.